Settle down, it's starting.
Hello, Azzy here, and today we are in Russian Fishing 4. And today we're back at the Winding Rivulet, and we are going to try spinning. Right, so I'm going to show you where we are on the map. Bring up the magic map thing, I hope we're in the right place. Right, so what we're trying to do is take a line very slowly across this deep 3.5 metre depth area, and the drop off between that and the 1.5 metre depth, and we're going to try and spin across there and get us some exotic little fishies. So I'll show you the gear I'm going to be using, if I've got it set up correctly. Yes, I have indeed. Right, so it's the Fishing Express Dynamic. We've got one decent reel on there with a 5.5 kilo drag, and one bit of decent line. It's 350 metres, which is rather fancy for me, and it has a 5 kilo load. I am using a leader in case of pike. I'm going to start off with the Dragonfly Stream 4, nice yellow one, and we are going to, hang on, we're going to set things here. So I'm wanting this, I'm going to try it on normals for the moment, on my defaults, so we're going to get it out. And we're going to see what happens. It's not quite out as far as I like, but you can't have everything. Going to give that a moment. And I'm just going to very slowly bring this in. I haven't tried fishing here, but it was suggested somewhere on the interwebs that this was a good place for spinning for some of the fishes I haven't caught yet. So we will see. That of course means loads of 1 ounce rough and gudgeon, doesn't it? So I'm really not sure that this is the technique for bringing them in, but we will see what happens. Touching bottom, which suggests we're into the shallow bit. Come on, in you come. So nothing. Well, that was a really successful first cast. We'll have. Oops. We'll just throw it out randomly for a few feet and bring it back in. Yeah, that was completely intentional. And we shall get it cast back out again, and we'll try a slightly different technique for bringing it in. Right, another piece of counterintuitive advice I got was if we set the retrieval speed to really quick, yeah, and do that really quickly. There you go. That was nice and efficient and professional, wasn't it? And we turn up the brake. What we can do now, you might be telling me, no, this is not going to work. But bear with me, this might just work. So we hike this out as far as we can get it. Now we're not going to set the bail, we're going to pop it down. And we are just going to, in very gentle increments, bring this in. Just in tiny little tiny little nods of the rod. There's tiny nod of the rod. In a moment, tiny nod of the rod. Another moment again. And we're looking very carefully, are we? Tiny dodge of the rod. Tiny dodge of the rod. And we're hoping that something is going to follow this. Now the theory is, this is sitting really low in the water and we're just jiggling it up and in every now and again, hoping to catch a fish's interest. Now then, this is a bit of a... Let's see if there's... I think there might be something on there. Let's have a gander. Does this hit the right button? No, nothing whatsoever. There's definitely nothing on there. Right, okay. Let's give this crazy idea a bit more of a chance before I go, nah, that's just so not going to work. I thought it was a crazy idea I'd seen somewhere. And the frustrating thing is I cannot for the life of me remember where. Now that I think... No, that was my imagination. You go when you're willing the rod to go off on one, sometimes just imagine it has done so. No idea whether this is going to pick up a fish or not. Doesn't strike me as a way to... But what do I know? There's these tiny little bobbins just flicking that lure back. Flicking it back. And I'm hoping a bite will be obvious. Hoping a bite will be obvious. Oh, a lack of bite will be even more obvious. Come on. In you come, fishies. In you come with this crazy technique. Really nothing's happening, is it? I have no idea. I might be flicking this in far too gently. So we'll try a bit more. Bit of a favour. Actually, we're going to pick this up. Because I have no way of seeing whether there's a fishy on there or not. I'm going to use a variation on that. I'm going to keep it in my paws. Right. Try the sensitivity, but then I get things like pressure indicators and that sort of malarkey. I've actually an idea of whether something has gone for it. So I'm going to lay it as low as I can. And we're just going to do very quick jiggles back. Very quick jiggles back. And this could be going way too fast for a fishy to get hold of. I'm really not sure. Come on, fish. This is a crazy thing you might not have seen before. Come on, you've got to go for it. You've got to be curious. I'll tell you what, I think this is going way too fast for any fish to go for. Right, let's knock those settings back down. Because I'm in no way convinced that that's... I've misunderstood something there, haven't I? That's fairly obvious. Right, retrieval speed of 20. And the friction brake back down to 18. Right, so dear viewer, this next cast need to help you to help me out. If you're doing a little fishy dance, the Here Fishy Fishy song, that'd be really, really helpful. Let's see if we can get something. Here, fishy, 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 fishy. So I'm going to bring it in nice and slow. Somewhere between a stop and go and a jig step. Ah, oh, I thought we had something then. I thought we had interest. Give it a moment. Little jig. Oh, I did think we had an inquiry then. So it's touching bottom, so I presume we're out with the deep part now. Come on, fish. 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 No, that's not. Right. We'll bring that in. We'll try something slightly different. I suspect more than one line in the water is going to improve our chances of a fish. So what I shall do, we'll swap them. Oh, right, we'll put that down for a moment. That sounds reasonable. Okay, and we'll go with a default bait on this. We're going to go with worms. I always think, if in doubt, ike a worm in. Try and drown it. You know, pop that over there. Hopefully in the deep bit when we set it down. Give it a few moments to sink. Put that there. Tighten that up. And we'll see what we get. Right, so that's down. So we're going to get our spinning line on a bright sunny day. Let's see if we've got anything more silvery. Try to go with something slightly heavier to get a longer cast. Right, let's go with that. I know it's not silvery. We're after a slightly longer cast. We are just going to edge this back. Edge. And see what we get. Edge. Edge. Come on, fish. Okay, I'll calm it down a bit. Give you a chance. That's go between half and one rotation on the thing. Trying to be patient enough to give it a couple of seconds. That's the theory. I end up doing it too quick, I know. So anticipation of a fish. I've actually got a jig step going. Yay for jig step. Hopefully there's something following this. Hopefully, something following. Something following. Nothing following. Doesn't seem to be following. Nope, no follows. Right, we'll have another go with that. See if it gets us anywhere. We will get a fish. Right, let's try. Let's try. Ooh. Ah, you see now I'm right. Let's go with a little dingly bell one. Dragonfly bell. Not quite going to get the distance on this one. Settle for a moment. Close the bail. Bring it in slowly. Oh yes, you'll get lots of fish doing this, they said. Have a load of them. They'll be jumping at you. We're going jumpy, jumpy, jump. Well, we don't appear to be having much success here, do we? Right, let's have a look. Let's pick. Oh, what do we pick? What do we pick? What do we pick? Go with that one. Nice and green. I'm not sure it's going to help at all. Right, let's get it out there. Out you go. Oh, fair cast. And get winding in. Got the jig step going. Well, that's nice. I'm patient enough to get that working at least. So you see, there are positives. Just waiting for that interest. Just hasn't been any so far. Bright and sunny weather. Maybe they don't like to be out. Because there are any number of things that this could be. Yes. Oh, hang on. Hang on, we do have interest here though. Come on you, in you come. There you go, I thought, well, I'll be fancy with the spinner and have a go like that, but what do we have here? Something with some fair. I'll say some fair oomph. Something vaguely interesting. What are you? What are you? You are a chub. There we go. 400 grams of chub. Thank you very much. Right, so we will took a little while to get interest. We'll switch over to maggot. We'll see if anything goes for that. Get you chucked out. You pop down. Close that. Tighten that. Now, of course, all interest will be lost in the spinner, but that doesn't really matter. We'll get this back in. Yeah, I keep swapping the baits round, so nothing seems to be getting any interest. So we'll go with the Hunter 2. I have no idea whether that's a good call or not. We'll go with it. It won't do any harm. Certainly won't catch less fish than the other lures I've been using. And we'll bring that in. We'll hoik this down. I'm not convinced I'm getting that trough, you know. I'm not convinced at all. But we'll see if something goes for this one. Come on. Come on, fish. This is great food. Lovely bluefish, whatever bluefish there are out there. They're not convinced. They're not convinced at all, are they? But I'll tell you what, don't be afraid to change when it all goes wrong, because we've got another bite here on this, Oh, I've lost it. I've completely lost it. There was something. I'm sure it was huge. But no, I didn't set the hook. But something went for the maggot, which is good news. Right, so let's move this along here. And what we will do, get that back out there. Get that popped down. And I'll tell you what, I think the spinning is working much less well than the feeder rods. So we will get this back in and we will rethink our strategy. Right, I was just getting the second rod out to do some more feeder fishing and we had more interest on this line. Come on, let's set it this time. Right, we've got it this time. It's not, I think we've got it. Yeah, we have. It's not brilliant. It's not a whale. But it is a Nase. Now, I don't think I've caught many Nases, but that's ever so nice. Oh, I do apologise. Ever so nice is an awful line. I think that's a new fish for me. Right, I'll pop you down. I'm going to stick with the maggots because I just caught a fish. And it's been a slightly bone day fish, so we'll have that. Right, so I swapped my posh reel and stuff and line over to this rod, and I put a bloodworm on it in the hope that something interesting might have a go. So that Nase was interesting. I don't think I've got one of those, so I'm going to tighten that line. And we're going to see what we've got on the end of my third rod. Wet bread. Right, let's have a gander. What we're going to go for. What we're going to go for. We have all sorts of weird and wonderfuls here. Who knows what they might have a go at. Let's go with some oatmeal. We've got loads of that. I know that's not necessarily the best criterion to be using, the bait you have most of, but when I have no idea, it's a reasonable bet. Right. Put that down. Put that wound in. Tightened. And we'll see where that gets us. While we're waiting, let's have a look. So we've got that going on about that Nase now, but what sort of size fish that do we expect? So we go other region, what eye is in? Alright, okay, they definitely go for maggots, so up to a kilo. With all regions, how big do they get? See if we can find it again. Okay, I am obviously going, there it is, there you go. I know you were looking at the screen going, it's there, it's there, it's there. Red worm might be another possibility. Let's go through see if there's any other ideas of what they might go for. Oh, that's a black beetle larva. All the expensive ones. So go up to a kilo. What was the one we caught? There you go, when it's quiet fishing, just look at the stats. Oh, as it's tiny. Right, so you're definitely going to have to do better than that. Actually, if we are going to do better than that, let's get these lines in. Oh, no, don't let that line in. There's interest on line 2, 3, whichever one it is. Come on, what are you? A fish, we know that, but what sort of beastie have we pulled out here? Common roach. Okay, well, I was tempted to change them all over to maggots, see if we get a bigger Nase, but what I'm going to do, what am I going to do? There's other things like maggots as well, so let's go on maggoty and get that back out. Oh, hang on, we've got something on the end of here. I did not expect that. Oh, another roach. Right, but we are going to go with the maggoty theme. Maggoty. See what picks it up. There you go, that didn't take long at all. Action here, our middle line. You're not a Nase. You were something half decent. Come on, fish. What are you? Where are you? Who are you? Okay, well, we seem to be getting the decent roaches in now with these maggots. Decent money, decent XP for them. I think you get decent money for roaches, don't you? We will find out soon enough. It's definitely better money than no fish. I'll tell you what, this middle line is really, really popular. What are you? Come on in, fishy. Well, this went from a complete blank with the spinning to, hang on, this is giving us a fight. No, it's coming in. Yeah, okay, it went from a complete blank with the fishing to the maggots seem to be pulling them in. There's nothing spectacular here, or nothing spectacular that I'm getting hold of, but there's some decent fishies. You're another oh, you're a chub. There we go, one chub. 1.5 kilos, that was yeah, very happy with that one. Right, let's get that line and back in the water. Okay, so at the beginning of a video I usually start by going, oh, we're going to try this method of fishing, or going for this fishy. Usually one of those sticks through the episode, but hey, today we've abandoned that plan. We're going for whatever we can get on maggots, I suppose. Let's call it being flexible. Yes, I think being flexible is the way we're going to look at that. So let's see if the fishing changes at night, as it now is. Got my little flashlight on. And that second line again isn't taking at all long to pick them out. This is only little. Another Nase. There we go, that might be our inadvertent theme. Or our accidental theme. Although I suspect when you've seen the title of the video, it will have something to do with Nase, to be honest. It's probably not such a surprise. And it's a central line again. I was about to say we're all going very, very quiet now, but The Centraline's picked out something. It's not going to be an ace. It's way too big for that. But it is going to be a fish of some sort. Come on in, come on in. No, we are getting it in now, that's alright. I thought for a moment we weren't. Ooh, what are you? A bream of some sort, I think. Hang on, come in. There we go. Bream. Hello, bream. Hello, bream. No, I must stop talking for the fishes. Most unfair, they have voices of their own. Right, let's get this back in the water. Definitely our lucky reel today. Lucky rod, even. Here we go. Here we go. Here's a fish. We'll get this in and we'll catch our fishes in. Like, big fish, you're not a big fish. Oh, I've lost it. Oh, there you go. Who loses the last fish of the session? Right, well, I'll get back to the cafe and the shop and see what we can get for these fishes. Yeah, there's one on the end of this. Put up a bit of a fight as well. Come on, what are you? What are you? Definitely winning this one. Yep, in it comes. But what is the last fish of the day? Oh, it's making another run for it. Don't run, fish, don't run. Don't run. Well, it's got quite a bit of fighting in this one. There we go, we've got it now. Best part of 1.5 is a chub. Put up a fair fight, that one. Right, we'll keep you. You'll no doubt be worth monies. Let's see what our catch is worth. So our catch was absolutely useless in terms of cafe orders, but in terms of the fish market, there you go, best part of 18 monies. Our Nase were worth, what were our Nase worth? Nothing as far as I can tell. Eightpence. Okay, fair enough. But there you go, 6 money's worth of chub right at the end. Economically, that's a bit of a session saver. So let's sell these. I shall say thank you ever so much for watching. I've been Azzy, ta-ra for now.